It is City Standard and Michael Adwikule. It is the 18th of February 2025, and we are here at the stand saying good morning to you all over the world. Anywhere you're watching us from, we say good morning to you, good day to you, good evening to you, and if you're going to bed, good night. All right, thank you so much for joining us once again. Please make sure you comment your opinions in the comment section. We'll be ready and available to read your comments. Very, very important to comment your opinions on the matters we are discussing this morning. And what are we saying this morning? What are we discussing together at this tent? What are we deliberating on today? The crisis rocking the APC. The crisis rocking the APC. That's what we are discussing this morning. Good morning, Udeze Chima. You're welcome on the program. Good day, Grace Avo. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence at the stand with us this morning. The crisis rocking APC. Tinubu'S houses on fire. Yeah. Osun State, Lagos State on fire. And we hope the APC sees an end to the crisis rocking the party. Right now, we have King Yogba with us too. Good morning to you, King Yogba. You're welcome on the program. Thank you so much for joining us. Political crisis. We're talking about PDP crisis, but this time around, APC crisis. Crisis rocking the All Progressives Congress. Thank you so much, Egbuna Kingsley, all the way from Madrid. You're watching us right now. On your live, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. All the viewers. And Mr. Felix is telling me to greet you too. Thank you. Thank you, Tinet. We appreciate you. Gladys Oyabo, we appreciate you. King Jogba, we appreciate you. This is Chima, King Henry, all the viewers. Igbinogba, Omolegbe, thank you so much. All the viewers, if I've not mentioned your name, please, I have you at heart. Please, I love you too. All right, Chinedu is here with me. Good morning, Chinedu Ibolachi.
Balamoki Ndewono, good morning. Thank you for having me. It's going to be a very explosive one this morning because a lot of people did not expect a forceful comeback of Obasa,
The return of Obasa.
The return of Obasa at the Lagos State House of Assembly. Yes. And of course, Merinda, the speaker himself, trying to retain and fight back at the end of the day. But the fact is that they were claiming that the DSS was actually invited
to maintain peace
and order. But the invasion, it looks like, Obasa is ready to take his chances this time around.
I'm coming to you. Thank you so much. Onyeze, good morning to you, Mr. Fema. How are you doing? You're welcome on the program.
Fine. Good morning. Thank you, our viewer. May God continue to bless you as you always stand with us at this Global City Stand.
All right, Global City Stand with global analysts on the program and global viewers. Thank you so much, all the global viewers watching us presently. Quickly to the punch, newspaper. What's the punch saying concerning the crisis rocking the Lagos House of Assembly complex? What do we have there? Chaos. Crisis in Lagos. That's what we have. DSS lawmakers bicker over daylight assembly invasion. Miranda, that's the speaker, refuses to resign. Obasa plots return. Of course, you know Obasa has been impeached, but this man is not giving up. He's trying to come back to that house. GSC meets Tinubu. GSC to meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Sanwo-Olu's security changed. GSC to meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Sanwo-Olu's security changed. Down to another one on the front page of this paper. But before going to some other stories here, let's quickly look at the crisis rocking the APC in Osun State. We have the Vanguard newspaper saying something crucial concerning this morning. Osun local government crisis. Eight killed. That's a sad one. Scores injured as PDP APC clash. 8 killed. Scores injured as PDP APC clash. PDP talks invaded council secretariats. Says Osun APC Adeleke order security agents to take over local government secretariats. Matter under investigation. That's what the police has revealed to us here. National Assembly caucus tax Tinubu, National Security Advisor, on order in Osun State. Sacked local government bosses, councillors can't return to office, says PDP. Asks IGP to hold APC liable for any breach of peace in Osun State. And don't forget that the governor of Osun State, Ademola Adeleke, reported this case to the president yesterday, telling the president to do the needful on what is going on in his state. I hope the governor of the state will stop dancing at this point in time that is experiencing so much crisis. I hope I hope he will do that.
Of course.
They'll stop dancing. The dancing governor.
No, yeah, I think it's in their blood. I don't think he's going to start dancing, but want to see that dancing turn to fight so that he can be able to stand against any form of oppression. Because from what we are gathering, we have seen that the appeal court, in all honesty, has sealed the fate of those local government bosses, and it has to be ratified. I think they should wait for the next election to do that, and especially those who were killed in Benue State. You know, will give our heart is with their families, but they were killed by herdsmen in Benue State.
Thank you so much. And what Atiku, the former vice president of the country, told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do not interfere in state matters. That's what Atiku has told the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And quickly to another one from the eastern part of the region. What is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saying this morning? He has raised an alarm. And what's the alarm all about? Kanu raises alarm, alleges federal government streets to perpetually detain him. Nnamdi Kanu raises alarm, alleges federal government streets to perpetually detain him. Don't forget, last week we witnessed in the country the biggest drama as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu confronted the court, confronted the judge, handling his case. Binta Inyako. Now to another story on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper. I won't stop praising Alex Oti. Wabara tells PDP, of course. Alex Oti is the governor of Abia State, and which everyone is loving what the governor is doing in Abia State. So quickly to another one, Lagos Assembly crisis. Why our men were in the premises. This is what DSS is saying. Why DSS men were in the premises of the Lagos Assembly complex. Now to the fresh attack in Benue State. 19 killed in herdsmen's attacks in Benue communities. Wow. Insecurity in the land. 19 killed in fresh herdsmen's attacks in Benue communities. Now down to another story. Let's quickly go to the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper. Osun Mayhem. Ex-council chairman, 6 others shot dead as Adeleke Oyetola supporters war. Now to Oyeze. Oyeze, good morning to you. How are you doing once again?
Good morning, viewers. God bless you. Thank you for actually, joining us this morning, where we share our moments, on the developing stories within and outside Nigeria.
Yeah,
and
within and outside Nigeria.
Of course, we are going to focus on the happenings within the state assemblies and in the APC and the PDP camp at the same time. Everything is tailored towards 2027 presidential election.
Isn't it too early?
It's not
this time.
Yeah, it's not too early.
Nigerians are saying the president has not done anything.
Yes, of course that wouldn't stop election processes. The campaign have started. You can see realignment everywhere. Politicians are changing political parties at will without any reservation. And the game has started. It has to start from the grassroots, and that is the position of it on every perceived election, period, or especially the one that we normally witness here in Nigeria. But unfortunately, if you look at the development surrounding the Lagos State House of Assembly, Obasa actually claimed when he came back from United States of America, I don't know whether it's US actually, but he came back from abroad and moved straight to Abuja, where he had a closed door meeting with the president after like 2 days waiting, to have access to the president. Finally, he did. And when he came back, he told him there was a press review in that regard that he was illegally, removed, and people were wondering how would Obasa be removed at that point where we have Miranda as the speaker now, without the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's body language or support. Now, the Abasa is claiming that he was illegally removed. They didn't follow the due process and citing so many things and all that. And I think to an extent, I don't know the kind of message the president has received in that regard that have made him to maybe possibly has been claimed in some quarters that Obasa must come back. But it's going to be a very big fight in the National Assembly because it will be a dent on the governor Sanwo-Olu if Obasa comes back, considering the fact that he and Obasa has had issues in the past where Obasa's influence seems to be threatening the governor's law and order as the chief executive of the state.
But Chinedu, why is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu fingered in all these issues?
Yes, you can. With the record so far from the time Obasa became very prominent, coming from the Agege constituency, and of course Ali Marshall, we know the role him and Arebeshola played to make sure that those areas were being delivered, to APC at every point in time. Ali Mosho and the rest of them, aggregate to, they deliver their votes to. And Obasa being a major player in Tinubu's political dynasty, empire, you can't rule out Obasa's influence in anything that has to do with Lagos politics. Obasa has so much influence, and that was how
so
we
much influence.
Yeah,
And
he has,
And was impeached.
no, let me tell you, he has been there for decade, close to a decade now as the speaker, and he has been in the assembly for decades. So he understand. But what we're saying is that before that was carried out, don't rule out Sanwo-Olu's factor inside, because we know how he almost embarrassed the governor during the budget presentation and all that, and the governor was not still comfortable with it. And also the allegation of billions of naira that was still not being investigated, that is connected to Obasa as the speakers at that time. And if you look at the impeachment process, which he claimed that was not legally carried out, you see that it was the whole house that went for that impeachment. About few of them said they were not going to support the impeachment of Obasa, considering the fact that he is not always present for legislative matters, because he's not a big boy, having an eye on the governorship seat of Lagos State and all that. So many factors surrounding Obasa's impeachment that made a lot of people felt that he has fell out with the president. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself knows the role that Obasa plays in Lagos politics, that if Obasa is not given a chance, the issue of APC retaining power in Lagos State might be fractured. And now, based on that note alone, the president will not want to see APC lose Lagos State. Obasa's factor is very important here. And the president might decide on that note to do a U-turn. But if that happens, that means we are going to have continuous crisis in that Lagos State Assembly. And yes, it will be a threat to the. Don't be surprised that the government and governance of Lagos State might come to a stop. Because the woman there said she's not going to resign. They have the backing of the assembly members. Obasa is saying no. This thing was not done properly. I have the president backing and all that. Then the GAG has also moved. It's a group of, they are like GOP in America. They control the structures of government and governance in Lagos State. I think they are about to have a meeting. And remember, from what we are gathering now, Sanwo-Olu security details has been changed.
Yes.
Meaning, there is a serious plot going on in Lagos State currently now, especially the return of Obasa.
Who do you think should be held responsible? Somebody said Tinubu should be held responsible for what is happening in the Lagos State House of Assembly.
I think Tinubu is law and order when it comes to Lagos State politics. He does not need to shout, does not need to say anything. And once he takes any decision, it's final. And they might be seeing the speaker, as anti-Tinubu. Yeah, Tinubu might be seeing this current speaker, who is a woman. Yeah, from Lagos Island. I think from the Oniru family.
If he's seeing this current speaker as an enemy, what of the impeachment that was conducted on Obasa?
Yes,
Was it without Tinubu's consent?
I think from what we are gathering, Tinubu was wrongly briefed, and when the meeting was conducted, I don't think Abasa was actually present, though there were some representatives in that meeting. So everything was not being clear on that. No, Abasa was outside the country when that meeting was held, but he said, I think from what we gathered, he sent representative. But when he was now impeached, he had to flee from wherever he is abroad to Abuja. On meeting Tinubu, that was when he came back, and there was a press conference in that regard that he was illegally, removed. The government of Lagos State, of course, Sowolu media team has not made any public release report on that ground. So we don't know actually the position of the governor on the issue. But what we are saying, the way it looks like, it will be a very big war in Lagos State if this thing is not being looked into and resolved politically. It is going to affect Lagos APC in Lagos State.
Is that not an opportunity for the opposition to take over?
Of course, we might not be able to know actually what is breathing underground, because politicians can never be trusted. And too that Atiku has kicked against it, Badebo has kicked against it. Some major political opposition figures in Lagos State has called for a caution, and also they have their men there. There might be a certain plot at the end of the day. They can decide to shift ground. Because that this very woman now, I don't know where, but it can be used at any time, because there's already pressure to make sure that Tinubu's dynasty in Lagos State government is being dismantled. It's a factor, and we must understand that, considering what happened, what transpired in the last general election,
Can it be dismantled?
2023. But with him as the presidency now, it will be very difficult. And based on that, I think that was why he wanted Obasa, back. And if Obasa is going to come back, of course, the house is going to be on crisis. But there were options that have been put down there for Obasa. The slot, either he goes to the Senate or he goes to the Federal House of Assembly. But whatever way, Obasa has enjoyed enough government patronage for over the years, and I feel as a democratic person, it should allow peace to reign.
All right, I know you watched the video yesterday. You saw what transpired there in the complex. Don't you think the presence of the DSS there, undermined the sanctity of the of the assembly?
A lot of Nigerians, especially those who know what actually going on. A lot of people are asking what is DSS doing there. What we're supposed to have there is the police. But if you look at it very well, you discover that the DSS themselves are divided. Some on the side of the governor or Merenda or the speaker, and the other side on the side of the impeached speaker. And he wanted to use that a chance to impose himself on. Abasa wanted to impose himself on the assembly, and which was violently restricted or checkmated by forces belonging to the speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly. And if you look at majority of the members themselves are already on the side of the woman, Merenda. Why Obasa himself is trying to use his influence both at the national level, at the state level.
Would you call Merenda a betrayer? She was the deputy.
No. I think before you can go to an extent,
they were working together.
Let me. Before you can go to an extent of impeachment, impeachment has processes, and if to third or whatever goes against any form of, you understand, against any speaker, then you are good to go, because you do not have the control of the house. Again, the house is divided, and then when they said they do not want you, the law allows it. That's the truth. But what we are saying now, did they follow the legal process of impeachment? Was it? Did they follow the rules and regulations that give a process, a clear-cut process of how impeachment should be done in that regard? Was it done properly, or was it done illegally?
So away from that, let's quickly go to Osun State. How do you think the crisis in Osun State can be resolved?
You see, it's election, but there's a court judgment in that regard that has sealed the fate of whoever that was sacked as maybe as a local government boss, as a council, whatever, And I think Nigeria is a lawless country where influence is seen as being more powerful than the law. So the people are using their influence from the minister of marine blue economy. Oyetola. I don't know what you mean by marine and blue economy.
People are saying, what's the guy doing there? The guy is not functioning.
I don't understand marine and blue economy.
What's wrong with the ministry?
No, bro. I don't understand. You understand? Marine and blue economy. I don't understand. I cannot be a factor, but I know some offices are created, for patronage. Just a kind of payback, even though it does not compensate. He lost even though it doesn't have any direct this thing on impact on the economy and the citizens of the country. But he's sitting there comfortably, and he wants to make sure that illegality is being carried out in Osun State. But I think the dancing governor Adeleke himself, though he dances, I think he knows that it is time for war, and he should be prepared for war.
So he should stop dancing now.
No, wait. The Bible says that it's time for everything. When it is time for dance, he will dance. But when it is time to war, you war. That is what I'm saying.
So definitely, you are not going to see any.
And it's a very big issue here because a local government chairman was lost on the process. And the only people that have the jurisdiction to ratify and stop this virus in Osun State is the National Security Advisor, the Attorney General of the Federation, and the Chief Justice and the IGP. Simple. Just tell them to obey the court order, the appeal court order, and that's final. You understand?
Thank you so much, Chinedu Michael. But before I let you go, lastly, Kanu has raised an alarm, alleging that federal government is trying to perpetually
of course. Now,
is it clear that the government is trying to perpetually detaining him?
Mike, you know this thing. You just one or two things to eat. It has always been like that. Somebody was asking, if the whole judges in Nigeria refuse to attend to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case, refuse to, look at Mazen Nnamdi case, that is the reason why they brought it back to Yanko. And Yanko herself, she's being used to get at certain interests. The whole judges in Nigeria say they are not interested. Why is it that only Yanko is interested? And
but Yanko withdrew at some point.
Then when he withdrew, then all these judges said they are not interested in the matter because they are not going to get anything out of it. They refuse to.
So she started it. She has to finish it.
Yanko now said, "Okay, I'm running away." Later he came back. That means it's a clear thing that it is not the law that is holding Nnamdi Kanu. What is holding Nnamdi Kanu is interest. Federal government is holding Nnamdi Kanu, and what their interest is connected to the revelation coming from the congressman, where money that was meant for children education, Scott Perry, we are being used to finance Boko Haram. Of course, it's Fulani agenda. That was they pointed. They made it very clear. The Somalians made it very clearly. Buhari, IBB, Abu Salami, Tinubu, all of them are involved in what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, even to this moment. If that annually 600 or 700 something, close to $700 million is being given for out of the school children, and that money was being channeled by Obama and Biden for sponsorship of Islamization in Nigeria. And they saw Nnamdi Kanu as a threat. Remember, ab initio, Nnamdi Kanu was threatening Obama and was calling Obama corrupt, one of the corrupt, president of America at that time. But you can see what has come out of it. There's already crisis in the assembly. Because those who couldn't benefit from the money are now questioning when share this money, which time when I share this money, and that's what the issue currently now, and that's what is happening.
All right, I just need to read this comment before you go. Udozi Chima, that's the minister of Mami Water used by Tinubu to settle his nephew Oyetola corrupt country. Yoruba, it's not the law that is holding MNK, that's Mazin Amdekano, rather,
That
the
is
Fulani
true.
government. And
That
now
is true.
Tinubu is playing Fulani script.
God
Also,
bless,
thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you, sir.
Thank you so much, Chinedu Michael. I appreciate your presence this morning. To Mr. Femi, how you doing? You're welcome on the program.
Good morning. Thank you, sir.
All right, what do you think is happening? What's happening in the Lagos complex? I'm talking about Lagos Assembly Complex. What's playing out there?
I think what really happened is that when you are a general in a particular field, that means you will have fight a lot of battle. A general that has not fight battle and win, we cannot. It's not a tested and trusted general. So Tinubu is a general of politics in Lagos State in Nigeria. He has fought so many battle crisis. He has witnessed so many things from AD. The battle between Isiakande and Mojisolu Akinfenwa was what led to the collapsing of AD. Tinubu triumph, move on. The crisis between Tinubu and his deputy Yakerele. A lot of crisis has come and gone. I've not witnessed this kind of crisis in the house, political empire of Tinubu. This one that we thought is going to be very easy, a walkover. Even we have issue with a city governor, Ambode. It was a walkover for Baba, but it's like this one want to be giving him a tough battle. I'm surprised because I thought Obasake, he had been gone. So they should just release him. So what usually happen in the house is this: when some people make some move and you cannot balance, you hurriedly went ahead to take action. Then there is challenge. People make some move, they make some accusation against Obasa. Maybe Baba didn't verify because all this we are saying, we are just hearing it. By the time you go deeper into it, you will have some knowledge. Even at the impeach of Baba may not know. He may be contemplating on that. Even Baba may be telling them that soft pedal. But these people, after being tired of Obasa, hurriedly go ahead and remove him. And even when Obasa came and they have chance to move one-on-one with the president, some of these things may coming out clearer to president that, well, this is not what I hear. So maybe that's why Baba want to bring him back.
Do you think that the impeachment was done without Tinubu's involvement?
Let me tell you, it can be done.
Are you sure?
Yes.
In Lagos
why
State,
it can be done is that if everybody think that almost everything that's happened in Lagos State, Tinubu dictates it, you may not be right. You know, Tinubu is somebody that give power. That's why he has issues sometimes. What is happening in some area, he dedicates power to people. And before, your dog bites you, you may not show sign. You know, sometimes dog bites its owner without show sign. So, some cases, when some rebel is going on in your place, you may not know until when a little bit, like a little something, will expose a very large lopo in your house. So this thing expose a lot of things, a decay inside. So on a much dive inside, Baba will see that the house has been decayed and the house has been divided. That is the truth of the matter. If you go and look at the the determination of the house now, you will show that the house of APC in Lagos State has been divided, because that house, about 80% of them has forgotten Obasa. They are not ready to bring in Obasa. Do you know what they did? Because they have seen the handwriting of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he want to impose Obasa on them. Now they passed the vote of confidence upon Miranda and they suspend preliminary. So no sitting at this moment. They first of all pass the vote of confidence, then they cancel preliminary. Temporarily now, preliminary in the House of Assembly has been ceased. So to tell you that these people, they are sending signal to Baba. So what now remains for him is to sit down to settle A and settle B. So at this moment, Obasa, I think what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should wait for, because Obasa have states House of Assembly, Lagos State House of Assembly. Then they should wait for court. That's the necessary thing now for Baba to remain, neutral. They remove you. You say you are not around. You are removed wrongly. Then the only authority that you can approach to settle the matter is court, and you have gone to court. So why not wait? until court deliver judgment. When do you want to impose yourself on people that they say they don't want you? If you want to maintain status quo, if they reinstate you today and they remove you in the evening, that is the truth of the matter, because they have decided that they don't want you again. Simple. So I think Baba should not play politics with everything. For once, he should let law, take its call. Obasa observed that he was removed wrongly. Then he should go to court. What are the process that he require for a speaker to be removed? Must he be there? Must so step need to be taken? If there is anything court want to do, and Baba should try as much as possible remain loyal. Remain neutral on this ground. Otherwise, it can crumble. People as Baba is there now. Let me tell you, people that is on ground, they will not be afraid of falling down. People that will be afraid of falling down is somebody that climbed like that 7-story building. If you fall down from that place, that is the end. Now that Baba has climbed the highest ladder in this country, this is the time he should be very careful, because if he fall down from that place, everywhere is going to be scattered. That is the truth of the matter.
All right, quickly to the comment section. Femi, there's a Chima saying something here. Femi, nothing happens in Lagos State from 1999 till date without the knowledge of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Please correct.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I said,
you believe that nothing.
Let me tell you. If everything is coming with Baba instruction, why I see having problem with Aregbesola? What problem? If Tinubu has been dictating everything, everything, 100%, why did he have problem with Aregbesola? That means it's not every instruction Baba pass out they follow, and it's not every decision they take Baba know all the time. Sometimes there are some news that Baba himself will listen to, and he will be surprised that something like this is happening. That is the truth of the matter. Even in the church,
so he doesn't know everything that is going on.
It's not possible. There are some
there are decisions that could be taken without the knowledge of.
He dedicates power to people. Let me tell you, Mr. Michael, I know that
you're talking about strong decisions.
But we are talking. You see that decision that
the House of Assembly,
House of Assembly is a very big decision, and I'm telling you that it is a sign that there is a crack in the wall. If there is a crack in the wall, this is the result you will be seeing. If there is a corruption in a system, you will be pressing here and then it will be bringing out to be. That's for me. That's what happened. If it has always been like that, why did Baba have problem with somebody? And I told you even that the dog that you are rearing, sometimes it will turn back and bite you. It was your dog. It may be that day you will kill him. But what happened to it? The same dog, Yoruba will say, Ajato tirini, tonjuru, towarini, tongbo. That means your loyal dog can turn against you. Then there is something has gone wrong in that axis. So it is you that you need to know the best decision to take at this moment.
All right, to the comment section again. Daisy is still talking here, still commenting. Last, Miranda will step down for Obasa. Don't say I didn't tell you.
And it's your opinion. Opinion is different from what is on ground. The House have said they don't want him. So even if Miranda stepped down, it is the same thing. It's the same thing that I'm saying. Me and him, we are on the same thing. Baba, on the same page. Baba should sit down and make sure that he settle A and settle B amicably. If you want to force, do you want to tell me that all these 30 honorable in the House of Assembly that they don't want Obasa, they are also foot soldier. The favor of those 30 now. It's a challenge. You cannot say Obasa is strong. Because of that one, you want to impose him. Obasa is a member of House of Assembly like the other one. Obasa is just number one among the equal. That is it. Obasa is honorable member of State House of Assembly. But he was just number one among the equal. They are all member. All of them. Obasa, that's why all the influence of Obasa, his influence is not beyond Agege. If you want to extend his tentacle beyond Agege and come to Hogba, some people will tell him that, Oga, you belong to Agege. We have a JA here that is controlling, that represents this place. So that is how I see it. Tinubu cannot also lose the favor of party, except he entered them. and split them.
According to the headline we have on screen there, Tinubu's houses are on fire. This is you've talked about Lagos State. Now quickly to Osun State. It's your state.
Yes, my states.
What's the fate of APC?
Let me tell you, the fate of APC, there's nothing they can do. The fate is slim because I've studied what really transpired. Towards the end of Oyetola regime, he hurriedly conducted a local government election, which the model operandi of that election, people were not so happy about it. They call it yes or no local government election. That's not my issue. How a state want to conduct its local government election is not my problem. Since the constitution provides them with authority to decide how the local government elections will be conducted. So he already conducted that local government election, which has been a corrupt system governor usually use. If some of them, even after losing their election, they will already conduct local government elections so that they will have chairman on ground when the other one is coming. So and immediately the new one come, we will sack those ones that were already conducted. This is what happened in Osun State. Now I'm coming. Now when PDP enter, they cancel that local government election and the APC sued them, and there is a court, high court, that unfurled. That unfurled the decision of PDP by sacking that local government people. Now APC went ahead to appeal. Now there are some requirements from APC that this appeal court grant them, but the word reinstatement was not among the requirements that was granted by the appeal court. So and it was so after giving them like 2-3 grant, after granting them, they now went ahead and collect everything that the appeal court was not pronounced. Appeal court didn't even mention that one. So what I expect now is the reaction of people of legal minery. People that are so fast in the knowledge of our constitution, legally inclined. So what really transpired? Actually, the appeal court has nullified the judgment of high court, but there is nothing like reinstatement, and APC want to enforce themselves without that judgment. So if it is mean that I make a requirement like 4 requirements, court judge grant me 3, then this last one didn't mention it. Do I have chance to take the last one? Since the judgment that they granted has been thrown out, do I have chance to claim the last one? So that's what is happening, and because of that one now, its life has been lost.
Okay, before you go, let me go clearly read the comments of Odunlade Taiwo, Mr. Taiwo Odunlade. Mr. Femi, don't mind those people saying Tinubu is responsible for everything. That's what Odunlade Taiwo has stated. On to the next one, King Jogba. There is no decision taken in Lagos that Tinubu is not aware.
If I want to buy food, Tinubu must know.
Tinubu on the political campaign removed his handkerchief from his pocket, flinging it, and said, "This is how I hold Southwest in my palms. Yes. If I tell them to breathe, they will breathe. Go and verify." Statement by Eze Chima. Mr. Michael. David, good morning. Good morning to you. You're welcome on the program. The GSC is set to meet President Bola Ahmed Tinubu over the crisis that rocked the Lagos State Assembly yesterday. And looking at it, it seems Tinubu is fingered in this whole issue. That's what Nigerians are saying. But the question I want to ask now, David, is that don't you think the interference of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the political affairs in Lagos State undermines democratic institution in Nigeria?
Thank you, Mr. Michael. We should not forget the fact that the president is a very, very big factor and influence in Lagos State. We've even been aside the president. Now, when the president was in Lagos for the festive season, during the festive, he had a meeting with the GSC, and the chairman of the GSC is Pa Olusi. He told him, he said they should remain, let the status quo remain, that Obasa should remain. Now, the GSC and the House members went against what the directive Mr. President gave them. And you know that even as I been the president of Lagos State, president of Nigeria, is he is also the party leader in the state. And they even at the federal level. So now the president also is looking for me and good at politics. They say is a game of interest. So the people is looking at among the old 30 House of Assembly law members, none of them has influence. Is rooted compared to Obasa. Forget story, Mr. Mike. Don't be saying the talk story here. No. The all 29 House members no get influence where Obasa gets, no get the kind charisma. Let's not forget that guy hail from the highest local government that has the highest block vote in Lagos State electoral system today. Alimosho and then Agege. So the president you are looking at from the fact that he did that. The president is looking at I don't want to lose this guy come to 27. So that is why as the president is nobody would have ordered the DSS to invade the House of Assembly yesterday without being the influence from the presidency. Nobody. The governor can just call DSS to seal off the house. It's not possible. That means the president is behind Obasa, and then the president know the influence and how powerful Obasa is. So that is why the president is calling. Has told the GSC that let this guy return. Now, what will be will the 29 members of the assembly lose out if they fail to return? Yes. Tinubu will not come out on air and start blabbing, but those guys might be denied tickets because if you feel you want to test run your popularity in Lagos compared to what the presidency have said that let Obasa return just for peace to reign. Fine. Is Obasa arrogant? Yes. He's arrogant.
We all know that.
For a speaker House of Assembly member telling when the governor wanted to present the budget last in the December era, the governor was in the house waiting for the speaker to come. Tinubu knows all this. Today, even Sanwo-Olu is not as influential as Obasa in Lagos State politics. So politics. It is not beyond coming to about stuff to say. So Miranda today, let Obasa step out and see how many votes can she deliver for Tinubu in that Apapa. Miranda look Apapa. She deliver Apapa.
So it's all about the president's interest.
It's all about politics. Politics is a game of interest. Said by Aristotle. So even you as a politician, it is what favor you will do. That he's looking at if I lose Obasa come to 27, Alimosho's local government can he deliver for me? So I think at this time the president is not happy that the GSC went against his orders because he told them that Obasa should remain, and this man flouted the orders of the president. And now the president is not happy about it. If he shows that if this thing is done that it shows that see the president will like okay because I am in Abuja, these men think they are smart. So the president will have this feeling that probably am I losing grip in my own state? And then again, let's not take away from the fact that the president has said that this is the best way to compensate Obasa because of the seat of the president of the governorship. He will not get a ticket. So compensate him, let him do his time and go. But them are not seen from
the president's view.
Now you want Lagos State, Lagos West. Lagos West is okay now. Lagos West is not the speaker. Lagos West that is supposed to now will not become governor again. So will Lagos West now lose out in every information in the Lagos State scheme of work?
But do you see Obasa coming back as the speaker of the house?
You know, see what happened yesterday. Who sent DSS?
But do you see him coming?
Who get Lagos? Now people get Lagos.
But presently, Miranda is still the speaker.
Presently, she's still the speaker. Obasa has sued the Lagos State House Assembly, and Obasa has the backing of the president and the presidency. Obasa cannot just tell DSS invade the house. It's not possible. Who is Obasa? Who is Obasa? But the president is behind Obasa. And then see, Even if Obasa does not come back, the president is a man who will not come out on air and start blabbing and then shout. But just that all the 29 members might be denied ticket again. That is simple for you.
So how is this going to help the opposition?
Eh?
The opposition in the state. How is
Who
this
are the-
crisis
who are
going to
the-
help
who are
the
the- who are the
PDP,
opposition?
Labour Party?
Who are
How is
the
it-
opposition?
the likes of Lucky,
Who are the opposition?
yeah,
Eh,
Labour Party,
who is
PDP.
Labour Party? Labour Party wey Tinubu dey pay salary. They don't talk am. Tinubu no talk am. Labour PDP Tinubu dey pay salary. There's no opposition. The opposition herself are the masses. We are the opposition because there is no viable opposition in Nigeria. Opposition that Tinubu has pockets. That's it. He's giving them. He has also enlisted them in his payroll. So in Lagos State and in Nigeria at large, there is no opposition. It is only the masses that will come out and say we are tired of Tinubu.
All right, Andrew Ogunjimi, Tinubu regime is good on David. Is looking
Which one be
very
Tinubu?
cool.
Which one be Tinubu regime is
Andrew
good on-
Ogunjimi,
is good on
David
David.
is good on you.
saying the
Are you not looking cool?
Saying the right.
I'm looking good. Say na Tinubu dey feed me ni. I got those only as
Or
as
the
a man.
administration of Tinubu?
Which one be in administration of Tinubu?
You
Mr. Michael, Tinubu policies is really biting hard on Nigerians. You know it from the 1st of March. If you bank with Zenith Bank, for you to be charged now, for you to go to the ATM and
withdraw.
then withdraw, you pay some levy. And now if you use all other banks, you pay some about 550. Look at levy. The president is now as what overburden Nigerians. Look at taxation every now and then. You buy Pepsi, VAT go come out. You buy light, they go come out VAT. You do this one VAT. And now Nigerians are not even seeing the effect of that money. Yes, the question is, where is the money for subsidy? Now they are crying because to stop the USAID funding coming. Even the funding that was coming, nobody to use as possible call. What has the funding helped me as a Nigerian? Look at the money meant for subsidy. These are the questions we should be asking president. Where is the money for subsidy?
Where is it going into?
Where is it going to? Yet debt profile 100 and look at for the first time our budget is now going in trillions. Mr. Mike, it is not a good sign for us that Nigerian budget is not in trillions, and then half of the budget is being used to what surface debt, and every now and then the Fulani will say Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria. Igbo is the problem of Nigeria, and the main problem of Nigeria, they are not saying it. For how long? You see, my brother, there is no Nigeria again. No, the only thing we will do now, just pash, carry money, service them, and remain. Look at yesterday, the southeastern lawmakers, they were crying in the house. Tinubu, look at the social budget. No project is going to Igbo land. No, Shebi the governors, Shebi the lawmakers yesterday, they were crying that they were asking the president, are we support of Nigeria? Now, the speaker of the house was saying that see, I think the president would have to represent, would have to give, what is, he made one English. He said the president would give some budget again. Nothing, no budget was captured in it. The Southwest lawmakers, they were crying yesterday. And now, tomorrow you say, Nnamdi Kanu is there. These are things he saw that this country called Nigeria would never work because it is being owned by the British company.
David, you are very correct. Udeze Chima, you are very correct. Mr. Michael, there is no opposition in Lagos State since 1999 till date.
Even in Nigeria now.
That's what Udeze Chima stated here. We have King George saying that you are very right, David. There is no opposition in Nigeria as of today. God bless you, David. Udeze Chima. Taiwo Nlade, David is a lie. I watched the session.
He watched his session.
Supplementary budget.
No. The speaker said supplementary budget. That was the word I was. There might be supplementary budget. So, like Igbo man go to Kai second. Why was it not captured in the first budget? Now, the supplementary budget might even come in March or like April. For how long?
Baba Yaga, supplementary budget, David. Okay, it's trying to help you out there. Yeah, supplementary budget, David Baba Yaga.
Supplementary.
All right, to another one, Mr. Michael, the DSS is under the command of the federal government. They operate with the authority of their Oga at the top, which is Tinubu. Kate Perry, Tinubu is falling and his time is coming to an end. That's what Kate Perry is saying here. David, once again, Tinubu regime is good on you.
Once again,
says Andrew.
Tinubu regime will be good on all of us because we warned Nigerians against voting them. So if people like us, we are thank God for my Egmon here. Thank God for my Egmon who has been helpful. Not be saying things there, but Egmon has contributed into our life, and then we would always come on board to support him and to always say the truth and speak against this government. This government, no, see. Hey, it is.
Take time. Yeah.
No, Mr. Michael, it is because we cannot see that the president that a president for 2 years now, the president cannot come on board and say this is sector I have improved. My brother, sir, before I go, the father of politics, have you sort of said in politics 101, he said any government that cannot feed a citizen, no grammar in this. No big grammar is a failed government. If you, as the president, the primary function of government is to feed a citizen, protect life and property. If people are being butchered on a daily basis, and then Nigerians are not looking happy, Nigerians cannot feed via 3 square meals. My brother, there is nothing to qualify that government nothing rather than a failed a government. No big grammar. Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you so much, David. Really appreciate your presence this morning. All right, let's quickly appreciate the presence of Robert Uche. Robert Uche is here with us this morning. Good morning to you, Robert Uche. Thank you so much for joining us on the program this morning. Lucky, good morning to you as well.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, viewers.
All right.
Let me observe the protocol.
All right. Good morning to you, Lucky. And to the comment section, we need to greet all the viewers. Oh, there's a Chima is here, Grace Avo. Thank you so much for joining. There's a Chima, okay. King Joe Ogba, Bona Kingsley. We have Jacob Adedeji. We also have Kate Perry here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this morning. We appreciate your presence this morning. And for those who are commenting in the comment section, thank you so much. Please do us a favor by sharing this program. Also, like and comment. Very, very important to like and comment. Lucky, crisis everywhere. Osun State, Lagos State.
Emilo you know the meaning. You know the meaning of that song. It's our turn. It's their turn. Anyway, what is happening in Port Harcourt and Lagos is any different? What is happening in Osun State, in Lagos, there's no different. For me, I listened to what's the name, David and our brother Tinubu. I think the might is falling, and the APC government is like, if they don't care, they are going to fall like an egg that fall down. And what is happening in Lagos? If anybody tell me Tinubu'S not that way, just say lie. Yes, Obasa is very powerful, but can he hold it? He's not going to come back as a speaker. That's number one. He's not coming back. Because Tinubu has to listen to the populace in APC, Lagos State. Maybe they have rejected Obasa. Not although he has a leg under Akeke Alimosho. Yes, he has been their speaker for years. He has done better to them. But on that point is that, you see, let me tell you, Tinubu is in PDP, Tinubu is in APC, Tinubu is in Labour, all the party Tinubu is there. So the only thing is that,
I don't understand what you're saying, Mr. Lucky.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Is he a member of the Labour Party?
Yes. All the leg is everywhere now.
Planted people there, right? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
So they are causing havoc. In Osun State, what is happening? You want to tell me Tinubu is not aware? Adeleke is shouting, Tinubu, call your nephew in order. Your nephew to order. He's aware. You know. You want to tell me Tinubu is not aware in what is happening in Osun State? 8 people killed yesterday. You want to tell me about, yeah, just what this guy said now. Tinubu came during Christmas time, December time. There was a meeting they had, according to them. They invited Obasa. Obasa did not come. I heard that. But at the end, impeachment was taking place. And don't forget, even the Lagos State House of Assembly gave no confidence of Sanwo-Olu last week. So this thing that is happening, Tinubu is aware. They want to put their house in order. Because don't forget, during the presidential election, they did not do well. They want to position their men in every corner to make sure that they win Lagos State. So politics is playing. More are coming. A lot of defection is coming. Even in the north, even the presidential everywhere in the north, you still see fight. Osun State is just a small one. River State, everywhere. Why? 2027 is playing. So there's no way, if you like, analyze, talk. Tinubu want to position every corner of the men everywhere. So that's rank. So the oppositions are fighting back. When you say there's no opposition, yes, Nigeria is opposition. I told you last time. Nigeria versus INEC 2027.
Nigeria versus
I repeat it again, yes. Nigeria versus INEC. So our eye will come out now. What happened in America, what happened in Ghana, we repeat in Nigeria, no matter anything. Whether you like it or not. Everybody, when you saw opposition, yes, PDP is Bola Tinubu is in PDP, Bola Tinubu is in Labour, Bola Tinubu is in APC, even the all the party, ANPP, all he has are there, but they are causing havoc. But he left for him to just calm down and allow the 2 years round up so that we don't have problem. Because the hardship is biting everybody. So anything he does now, people are ready to die.
Let's support the president for good governance. That's what Ordinary Taiwo is saying here. This politics, okay, this is politics. This is like they are not okay. They are not new. This is politics. They are not new. Let's support Mr. President for good governance. That's what
we have seen Nigeria when that election came. Some people did not want APC to come back. But, for peace to reign, everybody agreed. Let's give Tinubu a chance. Let's see what is going to happen. We say it's our turn. I sang a song now that's our turn. It's our turn. But what we are seeing, the only people that are beating their chest now is Wike and Abuja people. And can you just tell me, almost 2 years of Bola Tinubu now, is there anything you can point now in southwest or south or southeast side? Just say this is what you can point now. Just tell me. No. Even this express that Buhari just finished, no light. Go there now. The place is messed up. So what are we talking about? Can you just point a new bridge, or is it the 6-month waiver that they are going to bring rice and during Christmas time? Do you see anything, sir? Nothing. I would about for the subsidy you remove. Now, we are support. We know Nigeria is becoming. They are the one bastardizing the people. They are the one making people to be angry. They are increasing things every day. They are not seeing it. He has got this support everywhere. He has mass money. The money, everything, declared people. See, all the agencies now, what the agents are doing, they just come up and bring up prices, no price control, nobody monitoring. And you just mentioned Minister of Marine now, Oyetola. You see anything we are benefiting there every day, ship are collapsing. Minister of Power, every day, no light. It's like, sir, are we going back or we are moving forward? We just stand still. Look at the money that the budget, every budget. Okay, somebody just mentioned that there is no provision of Southeast. Not even the Southeast, South, everywhere. Can you just put the only way Abuja? What concerns me with Abuja? What is my benefit for Abuja? All this money be taken from the South to Abuja. Wike is beating chest. See, let me tell you, the rain is about to fall and it's falling. So I am not pitying them. PDP have their share, APC having their share. And what happened to PDP is what is happening to APC. I told you, Papa, Tinubu, the leg is Labour. The other leg is PDP. The other leg is AD. The other one, he has so many. Both hand everywhere.
What of Abga?
Abga is there.
His leg is there too.
Everywhere. So crisis have not started. wait for the heavy classes. They will just, you see, let me tell you, Nigerians are not happy.
Yeah, Mr. Lucky, what are the implications of the crisis rocking APC in the state? Also in Osun State, because you're aware of the crisis ongoing there. Now, altogether, these two states and some other states that which the All Progressives Congress is experiencing crisis. What are the implications now that the oppositions are trying to form a coalition against the president to unseat him?
I was in meeting of PDP on Sunday. We had a meeting, tried to reconcile. But have Winke said, the normal PDP, and they told us that there's a new party coming up now. What we tell them is that our problem now is the leader. Our problem, you are the leader. The people are okay.
Ule, you can join the conversation.
Now, the point is now is what is happening in Nigeria. Politics is playing, sir. As I said, we are not interested of what they are doing now. What I'm interested in is that how I can be able to pay my children's school fees, how we eat, how we survive. No, I told you, after 2 years, politics will play. Our Baba, every leg is everywhere. He want to make sure 2027 he come back. So you can say somebody who says, no matter the Baba is Jagaban, he must make sure that. And let me tell you, that's why I repeat again. 2027 will be between INEC and the people. So we have to start now, call it INEC. If you know you cannot be play, just resign and leave that place, because 2027 there's going to be crisis, which have started now, as I'm telling you. Okay, there's no solution. It's about our local. Now our local mean is the Nigeria turn now. Nigeria is happy. What's happening? They're happy. No. Whether Osun State or whether Lagos State or is anything different between the River State, that crisis still which president have not been able to solve, that they are trying to make sure that River State become to APC. Wike is destroying that place just the way it opened. You know, sir, do you think APC will allow, if Wike was a member of APC fully, they will allow him to be romancing with PDP? They will sack him.
All right, I'm still coming to you, Kule. Good morning once again. You're welcome on the program. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much for hosting us. And, we really appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And the viewers too. I thank them all.
All right. Was the intervention of the DSS in the Lagos Assembly yesterday a justified measure to maintain peace and order? Looking at it, some of the members of the House said they invited the DSS to maintain peace and order. But was it a justified one? Should the DSS or security operatives intervene in crisis, rocking or issues happening in the assembly?
Yeah,
should they?
Yeah, they have a right. They have a right because the crisis is degenerating into serious turmoil. And I can say wholeheartedly, when you're talking of the DSS office and the House of Assembly of Lagos State, is just a distance to each other. And the best way is just to call on the DSS to quench all these wildfires there, so that it won't snowball into, real crisis that will consume the state, which is the Lagos State. And it's a welcome development for DSS to have come in and douse the tension. And I think I really support the DSS intervention into the crisis. And the way it is now, the GAG people, those are the citizens, senior citizens of the parties and the advisory councils, yes. And they've come together and they ought to stand on their points. And, because the guards, the advisory councils, they are being divided likewise. And I think the whole issues, the leaders of the APC, which is the president, has to intervene into this crisis. It should even take a trip down to Lagos to sort this problem out, because I've not seen an end into this crisis, because what we heard was the Obasa has gone, and he has gone for life. But at the same time, Obasa is fighting back, and you should know that there are some people still beating the drum, of continuity of that crisis. from the Obasa sacrifice, space. So to me, the problem is just starting. We don't know how it's going to end. And the president that happens to be the leaders of the party has to intervene into the crisis now. Yes, because
But Atiku said he shouldn't intervene in
he has to. He has to.
state matters.
He has to. The president has to intervene into because it's party first. The party that brought him into that governance presidential seat, he doesn't need to abandon them because he's the father and he's the all in all in APC. And as it is now, we need the intervention of the president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because when your children are fighting each other, it's enough. I mean, it's a goodwill for you. It's going to be a goodwill. It ought to be a goodwill for you to come in and settle the crisis once and for all. But we don't know where the president's even standing as it is. So he has to come clean. He has to come open to quench all this crisis.
Can we have the return of Obasa? Is there any possibility for Obasa to return to the seat?
Yeah, because I can't still, say much about it because Obasa, as it is, he has his own supporters, even among the guards. And he has to, I said it all that the president is still the one that needs to quench that crisis. And once they speak out, all of the state actors will come down to where they belong, because now how they say another cannot be in the market and you allow the neck of the newborn baby to go astray.
To war.
To war, yeah, astray, yeah, war, definitely. So to me, Mr. President, we are calling you out. Nevertheless, I think we still have to go back to what's it called, Osun State now. The crisis in Osun State is really, it's not a welcome.
Scores injured.
It's really scores injured, really.
Killed.
And is the crisis management, the lack of crisis management of the APC, the party called APC, is what is manifesting in Osun State now. Because when you look at the Adeleke family, they are not the pushover. You can't take them as a pushover. They really try for that state. And I will have to start from the Sheruba one. That's the current governor's brother, senior brother, who happens to be Olori Ebi of the family. Then the level, what brought the death of what's it called, Isiaka Adeleke Sheruba one, who has been my benefactors, and I want to say that they should allow to breed, the Adeleke families to breed, because it's their turn, and nobody should come to their way. Because if I accept I want to be an ingrate, I knew what the Sheruba, the late Sheruba, may so rest in peace, did for my brothers with the scholarship through my fathers. Gave two of them scholarship to Ife, University of Ife. Okay. And I think that family has paid their dues, and it is time to, enjoy what they, planted, and what the goodness they planted in that Osun State.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Kunle. Okay, Amoregbe Ibinogba is greeting you. Good morning, Mr. Kunle. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Also, Amoregbe greeting you as well.
God bless you.
All right. Okay. Now, quickly to what our viewers are saying here, what they are commenting on what is going on. Okay, let me take a message from Odunlade Taiwan. What was he saying? This time around, I can see that Lucky cannot do without mentioning Wike on a daily basis. Of course, you said the other time that Tinubu is everywhere. Tinubu is in labor. Is in
everybody knows that.
Is Tinubu really everywhere? I don't understand what Lucky I was saying. I don't really understand. Can you make it clear?
Okay. Let me just.
Can you help him out?
Let me help him out.
Okay.
When Wike was with President Jonathan, then everybody was praising him, right? And our people, I don't know, once they see that you're going out of their way they start blackmailing you. I've seen nothing wrong that Wike did as it is. He says he wants he wants what's it called, the Southerners to occupy that seat because the Northerners have enjoyed a lot of goodies in that political seat. So it was the turn of the South. And what he did was, since it is the turn of the South, if there is nobody that is coming in from the South, he himself will present himself to be a president, and he contested, in which Tambuwal went to just betray him back with all the money given to Tambuwal to support him. At that minute, the ethnicity issues came in.
And Tree is way behind Atiku.
Atiku is way behind his brother. So to me, it's more or less like Wike has to just look at the enemies behind in his, in this friendship that he's making. So there are some enemies in the friendship that he's making, or the handshake is extending across the north. So he ought to have known that, that a northerner cannot leave his brother and swing over the vote to him. So just the genesis of the problem they're having.
Okay, clear to the comment section again, or there's a Chima. If Tinubu can pick Akpabio as the Senate President and Abbas as the House Speaker and impose it on the red and green chambers, Lagos State House of Assembly is Moi case.
Yes, when it comes party, go and join party 2027. We are going to make sure that APC, PDP, let them go and look for a new party, the Youth People Party, the Nigeria party that will be able to take part from this old man. Because 4 years of Tinubu now, my brother, I am not going to see any Otulule. He can come back again.
You are denying your party now that they should go and
see,
go and form a
you know me, Ule. Hold on. I'm a PDP member, but those people who are managing PD managers, we have told them they should pack their load. So the youth should come on board. Even if you're APC, as a youth that want to correct things, tell the old men there, Tinubu should go and sit and rest. So I will be a godfather. He's not doing well. He's not doing well. Okay, Taiwo, let me tell you about Wike. You see, when you have 7 children,
all right, lucky,
and one of them is displaying bad character, what do you do? Opening, not hiding it. So please, Wike, if you want to join the APC, remain in the APC, let them know. And why we are angry with our elder PDP, take decision, hammer Wike and those 5G and let them go, so that we you to come aboard. May God bless you. Thank you. I want to lule.
Lucky is just a jester this morning. So I can say when Wike was in PDP that time, under Jonathan, they were hailing him. Oh, the Alpha and Omega is one of our the topmost party member. Wike is trying. But immediately, Wike has a change of mind to divert the vote that is supposed to give to Rivers, and it diverted it to APC. It became the enemy. Nigerians are caliber of people that when the goods is going on, they will embrace you. But when it is other way around, you become their enemies. But when they're having the milk of goodness, you are a nice guy. But when that milk stopped, they will take you as an enemy, and they start criticizing you.
All right, thank you so much.
You said you are not a party.
I appreciate you. Okay, let's have gentleman Mike and Mr. Lagide together. All right. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
Welcome, Mrs. Anoma. Good morning to you.
Mr. Mike.
Oh,
I have 2 mic here.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Mike. No.
This is gentleman Mike. I'm gentleman Mike, and this is Mike.
This is Mike.
This is gentleman Mike.
Oh, let me do my introduction, please.
Don't change my name.
This is Mr. Mike. You are welcome.
Okay.
City Stand. No.
Okay.
Global City Stand.
Okay.
City Stand. And this is Global CEO of City Stand. Global Mike Adekunle. Yes. Welcome. I'm saying you the viewers, global viewers, are welcome to Global City Stand.
Everything global.
Yes.
Analyst.
And this is the global analyst, OJ Olajide. Yes. So we have 2 mic on the station. On the platform this morning.
Thank you so much for joining us, my respondents on the program this morning. Also to the viewers, we appreciate all of you. Mrs. Anoma, thank you so much. I can see you right on the comment section. You are here with us this morning. Mr. Robert is also here after a long day or long weeks of stress, is back with us. Yeah, gentlemen, how do APC resolve the crisis in Lagos State? You saw what happened yesterday. You sent it to me. You sent the link to me. I saw it. How do you think this crisis could be resolved? Obasa is trying to come back. Miranda is still sitting as the Speaker of the House. Obaka forgetting that he has been impeached. I don't know what is in the mind of Obasa. Now, how do you think this crisis could be resolved, Michael?
Thank you, Adekule Michael. Yesterday, we also the State Assembly, the Lagos State Assembly, became a theater of the absurd, if you ask me. DSS invaded the place, and there was pandemonium and all of that. The whole thing is becoming messy by the day. Mr. President, as someone rightly said, is the leader of the party. I want to believe he's not happy with what is going on. I want to believe so. Because, I mean, whichever we want to look at this, the base. And any politician, especially at that level of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, cannot afford to mess up with the base. They are always interested in what's happened at their base. This is the base of the president. What is happening? I still want to also to believe. I will get back to your specific question you asked about the way forward. I still also want to believe that he's having problems with some of the GAC members. I want to believe so, and that is why they've not been able to move in a particular direction since that issue of Abasa came up. I believe the GAC have been fractionized, and it's not having the full grip as he used to have before now. So they needed to put their house in order very quickly as to the way forward now. Their house must be put together very quickly. I don't always told you, I don't see the whole thing getting into an implosion level that disintegrates the party in Lagos State. It's not likely to happen. At the end of the day, I believe they will find a way around it and move on.
Yeah, Michael, you called it an invasion. Yeah, DSS invaded the place, but they all said that they invited the DSS to maintain peace and order. Maybe at the time we got the report, it was an invasion, of course.
Yeah,
that was a breaking news.
News. I later saw I even later saw the letter to that effect that they were actually invited. Because they are also hearing that Mudashiru Obasa is coming to be reinstated, and all of that. That will cause a major breakdown of law and order in that environment. But by and large, it is not too good to have such incursion at the parliament. Don't forget, we've had it before, even at the national level, where the DSS invaded the National Assembly, and that cost Daura his job as the DSS boss at that time. So it's not too good. But when the internal mechanism for resolving crisis fail, government will not have any other option than to make use of some of those instruments. To the whole essence is to make sure that there is no breakdown of law and order. But it is not always too good to have them within the parliament.
Now, and then we go straight to Mr. Olajide. Yeah, but would you call that an unwarranted intervention by the DSS? The interference, was it an unwarranted one? Was it justified one?
Yes. You see, I will speak from two sides of that matter. Number one, like my first speaker said, if there's a breakdown of law and order, in such a term that the internal resolving mechanism, crisis resolving mechanism of a system, couldn't have his way. The next thing is for law enforcement agents to come in and take charge of security so that there won't be loss of life and properties. Actually, what I see happening in Lagos State Assembly is like, I don't think, well, I stand to correct it anyway. I think President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is having some people among his loyalists who are pitching their tent to different who pitch their tent to different camps, which is not my politics anyway. Get my point. You have the top leader at the top, at the zenith point of it, and the people below the ladder are also having their interest fixed, buried in different areas of the political matters. Yes, it's allowed. Yes, but what I want them to understand is that they should align their different interests with the leadership interests of the party, because that's what, according to how their party is structured, they said president is the leader of their party, governor at the federal level, governor is the leader of the party at the state level, government chairman is the leader of the party at the government level. So that means leadership matter is very, very important in this case. I'm not saying they should become a servant to leadership, but leadership leads, give policy direction, give give body language and whatever you can see as far as matter is concerned, and then the followership queue follow up. And I will say one thing, that like my last speaker said, Tinubu cannot afford their political base to be in ruin. This is where he builds his political platform. This is where he nurtures his. This is from here he exports it to other parts of the country, to where he is right now. I strongly believe that the moment Tinubu sneezes, or what's I believe everybody will catch a cold. It's not because he has just been allowing them to see how they can resolve it among themselves. I strongly believe that the moment Tinubu gives a policy direction, the moment they see his body language of where he's going, everybody will fall in line. I strongly believe that. All this thing you see going on, it's just as a father, you see, when your children are quiet themselves in the house, you the father, you are watching them. Hey, but by the time the father gets up and speak, hello, Chiwezi, enough of that. Everybody will, I believe the moment Tinubu sneezes, everyone will catch the cold. The moment he clearly states where it belongs, everybody will, except they want to finish by their political.
They will know his body language.
Yeah, it's just that he has not actually coming out to speak that. Maybe he want them to exhaust the result matter among themselves. But the moment he see that something is going out of them, and he clearly says this is where it's going, everybody will queue along that line, and the whole crisis won't hear anything again.
Is this not a chance for the opposition to gain ground in Lagos State?
Hello, Mr. Mike. If you observe the policy of Lagos State, how to me I'm playing it. Opposition is not just the opposition. Not opposition have always been there. I've always been formidable in Lagos State. But the issue is that this is a political grandmaster that has some political games up his sleeves, which he plays every time. Number one, Tinubu does not play clean policies. Yes, I'm saying this with all confidence and authority I know. They play a big handed politics where, yes, I would say it's as it is, where some level of violence is unleashed to both voters and the party members of other opposition parties to sway the outcome of the votes in favor of his party. It does not be a clear policies. He has never played that. So, except they are able to match Tinubu force for force, violence for violence, big handage for big handage.
More than 25 people die because of what? Insecurity and crisis. And what many people is focusing, talking about Lagos State, the team crash they have for parties. Let's go and settle those issues between the whole 36 states of Nigeria.
Okay. That's the advice you are giving to the president.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much this morning. I appreciate it for coming. Okay, Raphael. Oh, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome. Please. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine, Mr. Mike.
All right.
Good morning to our viewers. May God bless you.
All right. You're welcome on the program.
Fine, Mr. Mike. Good morning to our viewers.
Talking the all progressives. Take on it, sir.
I think it's the removal of Obasa.
Yeah.
Uh, Political leaders of Nigeria or political groups of Nigeria should be very responsible. They shouldn't behave like tax. I was saying it initially. If you know that removing Obasa will cause a problem, they wouldn't have removed him at all. As a high responsible person in the party, they shouldn't have removed him. And when people are talking, I said, you remove him without Mr. President being aware will be dangerous. And verify very well what that thing can cause in a party and in the house. You know, removing him will bring disunity. Bring him back again. I don't think that he will easily forgive those who plan against him and those who impeach him in his absence. I think before you impeach a person, the person will be aware. There must be a written note that this is what we want to do. But they impeached this man when he wasn't even in Nigeria. And when they impeached him, let me tell you the truth. I thought that Mr. President was aware, and I thought that it was a well-planned work. But now the thing is sounding somehow. If you know that it was not a well-planned work, if you know that you didn't follow a good procedure, you didn't follow the law, you wouldn't have removed him at all, at all. I don't know what we are thinking about leadership. Now that you have removed him, it has caused enmity, hatred. And if he comes back, I'm telling you, I'm not against his removal or his coming back. But if he comes back, if you see what will happen, I don't think that he will easily forgive those who plan for him. It's like a coup. And that's what I was saying when Nigerians were bringing Buhari back to power. I told them this is not done. A person cannot govern Nigeria after 30 years in this very large population. You didn't see another leader out of the person that ruled Nigeria after 30 years. And I was telling people, Nigeria has no future. All the youth who were saying, yeah, say Baba, say Buhari is the one you want. Even on some religious leader told us that Buhari would be the Messiah. What happened? He came as if he revenged himself. As if he revenged himself. If a person, I come back to Obasa, if you know that his removal, if you know that you didn't follow the proper procedure, you shouldn't have tried it at all. But if now he eventually come back, tell me with which eye is he going to look all the people in the house? Whereas they should function like a family. They should be one. They should be of one heart. I don't think that he can easily forgive those who plan such a coup for him. So that's why where I'm not agreeing, I don't agree with our politicians. Okay. Many of them don't think well before reacting. Okay, it's like what happened to Omateku sometimes ago. Omateku arrested how many herdsmen, armed, machete, and others who were going to the bush. Omateku arrested them and sent them back. And one analyst was saying, why did they do so? They should have handed them over to police and over. I say, these people, do you know what is going on in Nigeria? Is it because those that are dying are not from your family, or you are not those that they are killing in the farm? So you must think very well before any reaction. Insecurity in Nigeria now. No, if you see a person with cutlass inside the bush, 3 or 5 people, or even 10 that want to go inside the bush, they should be arrested. They should be questioned. And if they are not inside that state, either you send them back where they are because they're in danger. So our leaders always think very well. So removing Obasa, if he eventually come back, it means that those who remove him did not think very well. And as a leader, you shouldn't react like that. You should know this thing that I'm doing today, what will be the result tomorrow? How will this thing impact my population before reaction? Just my take on.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. As.
Yeah,
You're welcome on the program. Thank you. Raphael, you're welcome on
Good morning.
the program. Good morning.
Good morning, viewers. Good morning, highly cherished viewers.
Good morning.
I'm greeting all of you, King Henry, King Joe Oba, Tunde Okafor, Dunlade, Taiwo, Chema Odeze, Chema, Hope Uyamu, IK Netherlands, IK Brazil, IK Australia. I'm greeting all of you. Mami Kechi, I'm greeting all of you. Charles Omo Otua, Obire, we are calling all of you now. You are welcome to City Stands this morning.
All right, welcome to City Stand, Raphael. Let's quickly look at the breaking news we are getting here again. Once again, let me read it. Breaking news: Edwin Clark is dead. Edwin Clark dies at 97.
Oh my God, it's almost 100 years.
Yeah, in the Nation newspaper, 96.
Baba Debanjo, 96.
96, and this
oh
97.
The same age mates, and they were all good men. And two of them are friends, and they were good men. They were outspoken about Nigerian problem. They have never missed their word to correct the anomalies in the Nigerian political system. Chike Clark was at it when he was alive.
South leader.
Yes, Ijo leader, Igbo leader, Rivers State leader, Pandef leader, everything about fighting for, degradation of Ogoni environment, degradation of Ogoni land. Chike Clark was there, Afenifere, hefty man, our chieftains, our Baba Adebanjo was there for the Yoruba land, for Nigeria. He was correcting all the anomalies. When things are getting wrong in Nigeria, Adebanjo, our Baba is there. Afenifere King, the leader. Then again, the leader of Ijo land, Edwin Chike Clark, is dead. May his soul rest in peace. He has done well, and a well-befitted elderly statesman. Elderly statesmanship should be given to him. So I believe that the federal FGN under Tinubu will do something about the burial of these two prominent Nigerians. They were good men.
All right, Chief Edwin Kiagbodo Clark, former federal commissioner for information.
Yeah.
A prominent figure in the South, died at the age of 97. The elder statesman passed away on Monday night, February 17, 2025, according to a statement signed by Professor C.C. Clark on behalf of the family. Wow. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. What can you say of the drama that happened in Lagos Assembly Complex yesterday, Raphael?
Anyway, I did not get the wind-up, but I was seeing it on the news this morning. Even the breaking news, I did not read about it, but I can still say, little about it. I can come out with small, at least, explanation, because I know that the former watch repairer, Obasa, a watch repairer at Agege, Orile Agege, Lagos suburb. A watch, he was repairing watch. You people don't know his. Not many years ago, in 90s, during Abacha regime, he was repairing watch at Orile Agege, most side now. It's God that lifts human beings. And when this man was lifted up to that, exalted position, he could not humble himself. He was overemphasizing the power, arrogancy, the power handed over to him. This man could come late, while Sanwo-Olu, number one citizen, number one person of Lagos State, will be punctual. He will be the first person to be at the venue of their meeting then. But Obasa would come late. Obasa was almost governor of Lagos State for 28 years now. Because he was over, let me say, demonstrating the power, that is handed over to him. And today, we've seen Obase ousted. Even when he was, at least, let's say, ousted from that seat, impeached, he was in America. He wasn't around. Because had he been, he was around. Nobody will say Pim in that house. He has been in control of Lagos State House of Assembly for how many years? I said 28. Yes. No. Yeah, 28 because, okay, so less than 28. Yes, less than 28. But the man was everywhere. So what I mean is that Merinda or Belinda, the name of the new state,
Speaker,
is an islander. Miranda. He's an islander. He's a Lagos islander. So she is okay. I think Lagos Islanders, they've never been able to have control of Lagos State. Since inception, at least only Ambode, Mobolaji Johnson, Latif Jokande, I think is from Kwara State, Ilori, but only because he's a Yoruba man, they allow him. So this time around, Miranda, I think they are giving her her support this time around. Because I know that she will work well. She is a humble woman. We don't need a speaker that is arrogant. A speaker that will wake up one day and tell you viewers that he doesn't want city stand here and flip TV there and all the YouTube partners that are giving you people information. He doesn't want us here. And they are going to do it. He will implement it. That is Obasa for you. So what I see, I'm not here to tell what happened to Lagos West, Lagos East, or whether Obasa was about becoming Lagos State governor. That's why he was, put out of office. No, I've come to tell you that the man has beaten more than he could chew.
Obasa is the kind of person he is.
He's the kind of person he is. See, let me tell you, everybody is shouting. Demolish in Lagos State. People will be shouting, Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu. Obasa is at the end. He was the one. Go to Holy Trinity, go to Festac, Ablodo, go to Lowu, even currently, Akilo here. Akilo was of recent. Akilo, I think 2023, 22. Very late, midnight, he bulldozed everywhere. Those Igbos, they lost all their spare parts. Business they are doing. And he promised to build a school or whatever. They are go there now. Nothing has been erected on that portion of land. He denied those Igbos their livelihood. So what I'm trying to say is that there's a level when God exalts you and bring you up. Remember God, remember him. He is the one that can do all things. Obasa destroyed and demolished all the properties around Lagos, and people are singing about Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu, Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu, forgetting the Lagos State House of Assembly Speaker, Obasa. Hand wrist. Watch. Hand wrist repairer. Atamo, Orilagege. All of a sudden, Tinubu picked him from dustbin. And today, Obasa has become Jagaban of Lagos State. He was not able to remember where he was coming from. That is one thing that kills human being. Sometimes, no matter the position you find yourself in life, you sit back and say, 1874. In 1993. In 1991, I was hustling for kerosene and fuel at Idroko border. That's bunkering. You remember your past. Okay, in 1994, like myself, 94, 93, 95, I was what? Working with Metropolitan Battery Industries at Sangoda, Ota. From the smelter to casting to lab to assembly. We assemble auto battery. We started from lead. Nobody say I don't know any process how to make battery. I sit down sometimes. I say, come on. When we go to the lab in those days, we remember about the electrolytes. Electrolytes. From where electrolysis takes place. That is where the place of battery, negative and positive, are being what? Burnt. That is when you see brown color of the plate of battery and the red color. No, the mud color or ash color. Positive and negative. You see life? So I'm just going back memory lane now. 95, 94, 93. Is it today? It's not today. This man, why shouldn't he Why couldn't he remember? In those days, I was repairing watch. Now, he was himself in the faraway United States of America. His seat was vacant. And what happened? They conspired. They conspired against him and kick him out. That is life for you. I don't know what I understand. So what I'm trying to say is that the drama at Lagos State House of Assembly yesterday is always a normal thing that can happen on any political terrain, not only Nigerian political stage or terrain. It can happen anywhere in the world. But this time around, come what may, when you are a speaker of any House of Assembly in Nigeria, you should stop, dreaming it. Dreaming. I want to be governor. You are not ripping enough. You are not ripe enough to be. At least Tinubu must have his own, let me say, anointed, candidates. It might be nothing. And now you sprang up. You emerged from nowhere, trying to showcase yourself as the next governor of Lagos State. I believe that could be the reason why behind his, let me say, his failure. He has failed. His ordeal. Because the man is nursing serious pain now, injury. Almighty Obasa that will give order now, they will demolish the whole Oba. If Obasa give order, demolish church, Obasa even started collecting CAC money from church. Are we saying it? He's alive, he's still alive. If he no come up with that proposal in the house, in the house, Lagos State house, he's still alive. He might be listening to me. So what happened now is that number one person of Lagos State in Lagos State is Sanwo-Olu, followed by Merenda. Merenda is an islander, Lagos Islander. I think he's from Apapa axis of Lagos, and they are doing well. Obasa thinks he is an elephant, not knowing that even though he's an elephant, if he dies, life goes on. It does not seize other animals from existing.
All right, Raphael, away from that, federal government is trying to perpetually detain me. That is what Nnamdi Kanu said.
Yeah, yes.
Before we go,
federal government of Nigeria is actually not planning to release Nnamdi Kanu. And if you look at what was going on in the court the other day, the presiding Chief Justice, Bintan Yako, had handed off her hands. He reclused that case. That is, he said she didn't want it again. He withdrew. Then again, Nnamdi Kanu understood she was the one to handle the case. That's why that was the outburst right in the courtroom. And I've never seen anybody that has challenged Chief Justice in the court before in the history of the world. Nnamdi Kanu challenged Bintan Yako. He was telling him all her faults, all her wrong, even her present fault. That financial case, fraudulent case is hanging on her neck. Fraudulent case is hanging on her neck, hanging on Bintan Yako's son's neck, hanging on Bintan Yako's husband's neck. That you are not qualified to preside over any case in Nigeria. He turned to the defense counsel of federal government, and he said, look at you. You are an old man, you collected bribe and you come here to talk lies, to tell the whole world lies because of 300 million. A challenge. See, let me tell you, Nnamdi Kanu is indefinitely being detained at the DSS facilities until a competent Chief Justice that could handle that case comes. As of now, nobody is in charge of the case.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael.
Thank you so much.
We need to go. We need to go. We need to go.
Let me greet my viewers.
All right.
To all of you. We're happy with what is happening, but Nigeria is like the government on top. They are not straightforward. See what happened in Osun State now. PDP, APC clash every day. Somebody have left. Why did you bring your men? See Edo State every day. It's problem. See Lagos State. See you watch the same now. Everywhere fight. In the name of what? Let justice reign. Let Tinubu Dagaba. Make justice reign. We are Nigeria. We are not kangaroo. That's why people call us Zoom. Everything we say Nigeria is a Zoom. What are you? We are going heading to a Zoom nation. When injustice is perpetrated every day.
House of Assembly, we impeach somebody is left because the law was sitting down. But why now fighting? Without security, they will blow themselves. Can you imagine? See Osun State, bloody. Why? In the name of I want to be in that position because it's where they stole money. Let us stop corruption and let government move forward. Let Nigeria move forward because Nigeria can never move forward in this type of dispensation where there is no rule of law. Let rule of law come to stay. Nigeria will be in peace. Can you see somebody like Kanu? Why will you leave him there? You are living in young man there and you see the injustice that is perpetrated in that region every day on no government. Killing. Is that what you want? Is that your appetite? Let's release him and let peace reign. Very simple arithmetic. Let that man go. A, B, C, D, W, X, Y, Z. He will go and peace will reign. Why will we killing ourselves in the name of say we are harboring enmity? Let us forgive ourselves. Let God reign in our hearts. God is not reigning in our hearts. That's why we are seeing those particles of injustice everywhere. Let Nigeria move forward and let us see the light at the end of the tunnel. We can't go like this. Let us change.
One, we need to go. The gadget is low, very low, very low, and we need to go. All right, Nnamdi or Anusi, I cite you. I can see you. Thank you so much for joining us from Netherlands. I also have Lillian Pasca with us this morning. She's watching us in Switzerland as we speak. Thank you so much, Lillian Pasca. Nnamdi in Netherlands, I appreciate you too for joining us on today's program. Thank you so much. I got a message yesterday. That's okay. I'll deliver it as said. All right, Tuluwa one. We also need to appreciate Jacob Adedeji this morning. Sent me to you. All right. All right. Thank you so much. All right, viewers all over the world. I will be here tomorrow for another interesting package, interesting edition of this program. Thank you so much. We love you. Please make sure you share, like, and comment. If you're watching after the live broadcast, you have a space there to comment your opinion. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.